Welcome to the political discussion where we discuss politics. So today we're going to be discussing uh, former Vice President Joe Biden's potential Vice President picks. So today Joe Biden has officially become the Democratic nominee being endorsed by Bernie Sanders, and now we head officially into the general election. So to start off with, we can look at Tammy Duckworth. She is the senator from Illinois. She won her seat initially by flipping it from a Republican, um, and she is a contender. The Biden campaign has says that she's a contender amongst many others, but we're only looking at the um, contenders who have a much greater chance than most others. She is a contender, however, she doesn't really offer an electoral advantage. She's from a Democratic state, Illinois, with Chicago, a very Democratic state. So she wouldn't be too much of an assistance in terms of the states that need to be flipped in the Midwest, the Southwest. Um, she wouldn't really offer the electoral advantage that usually vice presidents bring to the table. Moving forward, there is Kamala Harris. So Kamala Harris has the same issue with Tammy Duckworth, where she's from a Democratic state, California, and she does not, of course, offer an electoral advantage. She might offer an advantage with black voters, which would definitely help drive turnout in the three swing states. We have Milwaukee and Wisconsin. We have Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, and we have Detroit and Michigan. These cities have heavy African American populations, and if an African American woman is on the ticket, it might help to drive turnout in these areas. Remember, these three states are states which Hillary Clinton lost by less than 1% for each of the states. So, if the turnout is able to be increased, we could see Joe Biden and a Kamala Harris ticket win the presidency by increasing turnout in these three key states and being able to flip the states back to the Democrats that way. Moving forward, there is Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. So, Gretchen Whitmer, of course, a very popular governor from the state of Michigan, which did flip to Trump in the last election. Michigan had voted for the Democrats for decades before, and it flipped in the last election. And with Gretchen Whitmer on the ticket, flipping Michigan becomes a lot more possible. She's from Michigan. Joe Biden is from Pennsylvania. The two of them together have ties to these Midwestern states which flipped Donald Trump in the last election. If Joe Biden is able to get Gretchen Whitmer and they're able to increase Democratic turnout, increase Democratic support and energy in these three key swing states, they will be able to win the general election that way. And the candidate which I think is most likely to become the one problem with Gretchen Whitmer is that she does not have the national name recognition that some of these other candidates, such as a Kamala Harris, has. And the last candidate is the best of both worlds. You get Amy Klobuchar, somebody who's from the Midwest, as she kept saying during her presidential run, but also she's known nationwide. She was in the Democratic primary. She did very well, much better than expected, and she, of course, endorsed Joe Biden, helped him get to the victory, helped turn his campaign around. So if he's able to get Amy Klobuchar on the ticket, who's fairly popular within the Democratic Party, is very popular within her state, they may be able to increase Democratic turnout within the key Midwestern states and be able to flip those states back from Trump, which is what needs to be done in order to win the general election for the Democratic Party. So thank you for listening to this. I hope that you have a very good day, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you.